Did we just, like, open a wormhole into another dimension or some shit? Or... What? 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 I am very confused and I don't understand anything, but apparently we have opened a portal into both normal end dimension and true end dimension, which means that both ends are true ends. Okay, me no understand, me no comprende. What the fuck? Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? Let's, it's not like I can't stop. I gotta find out what happens next. What the hell? Guys! What the fuck? Let's just keep going. Guys, I'm very confused. What the hell is going on? Well, I could play Rean's route and find out the answer. The spreadsheet starts with Rufus's route, though. So guess what? We're all gonna have to wait and see and find out what happens next. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to be anticipating this mystery for a while yet. But he does have a golden eye, just like Lapis. Oh, the Nox Woodlands. It's been a while since we've been here. If we continue along this road, we'll get there. Though, technically, it's a police academy. The detention facility is connected to the academy. Oh? Have you been there before? I took a walk this way before once. You go to some weird places on your walks. To think she'd stay with us. So this means we no longer have business at the workshop. Ren, what do you intend to do? I need some water. Holy crap. Well, I was asked by the old man, so I'll accompany you for a while longer. Though I do need to look for Estelle and Joshua soon. She's a real asset in battle, but I got the sense of some kind of shadow behind her, just like us. Well, it's not my business to pry. But it was really crazy! There's so many dolls that looked just like me, and they were all staring at me! And then Rufus said, "Only you are Lapis Rosenberg." Isn't that amazing? It is amazing, but Lachan, you've told us this story 3 times now. Can we talk about something else, please? Really, though, how in the world did you find her amongst all of those? Oh? Well, she may not notice it, but I attached a transmitting device to her. It was intended to be if she had ended up getting taken, but I never thought it would be useful in a situation like that. Well, that's certainly less romantic. You probably shouldn't tell Lapis that. You're right. Oh, Rufus. Chapter 4. Elysium. Oh boy. The air here tastes so fresh, don't you think, Lachan? Huh? You can taste the air? I don't really get it. Oh, right. Back at the workshop, it was also hard for me to breathe when I was in that pile. But then Rufus... We get it, we get it. How many times are you going to tell us that part of the story? Right. I only did one boss fight since the last time I upgraded slots. I probably don't have, like, too many places. Also, Ren has a space slot now. Muy interesante. Guys, I'm still very confused as to what just happened. Maybe one day we'll figure it out, but today is not that day. I got nothing but funds. What else am I gonna do with them? Okay. We are better prepared for combat now. Also, I put Ren back on the bench. It's swim time. Okay, so we don't get to keep Nadia's super extra awesome order that she got for that one fight. That's a shame. I really liked it, too. No, Rufus's quartz is up to level 9 already. God damn, son. More crits, all the time. More crits, all the time. All crits, all the time. Nothing but crits. Also, I got some things. I should probably go clear these out. Is that it? No, there's this one as well. And that's it. Okay. That is true, she did say that, so I kind of figured. But still, I was like, kind of hoping that there'd be a way. But I guess, only through God are all things possible. And God is dead. Oh, motherfucker, it's a stealth one. Urgh. Goddamn pains in the asses these guys are. Apparently that also only happens there, too. Cool. Well, you know what this means. Level up だね。Arts plus 250. EP cut as well. Oh, baby, that's nice. That's nice quartz to be or nice equipment to be having for someone who does some casting. That wasn't it, was it? I saw it somewhere, right? I'm not imagining that I saw that, right? I've just got so many goddamn accessories that it's hard to find things. Okay, yeah, here it is. What is this thing anyway? Do 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 do. Yeah, this is a still blue. Apparently, it also just reduces EP consumption by 20%. So hey. Which means that I should probably just be casting all the time, right? Seems like the way to live our lives. Na-chan, sugoi. Evil horsey, run! Alright, this is evasion plus 30. This is like the super ultra mega puppet item. Yeah, super emergency puppet. 30% evasion, revives once from KO, with everything to full, breaks on use. Alright, I should probably put Lapis back in her regular costume. Or regular outfit, rather. Regular, you know what. Hair color. That's what I'm looking for. What's that noise? Sounds like gunshots and sword fighting. And it's not far from here. Make sure to stay cautious as we approach it. Oh, it's the Dubes. Yeah. That woman. Let us assist her. Villains who support the scum of the earth. On the name of the Stall Ritter, I shall cleanse the world of you here. Duvally the Swift. You might be strong, but it's hopeless. No matter how strong you may be, you can't stand up to us alone. If your only skill is strength in numbers, you're less of a threat than I thought. What was that? Who's there? Allow me to break that pride of yours a bit. What? When did they... Hurry. Good day, Miss Swift. The Angel of Slaughter? What's this all about? Let's talk afterwards. We should focus on the enemy for now. Alright, understood. Kochi Kochi. That was cute. Alright, new craft for Swin. That is, oh, that's Chrono Burst. Lucky us. 4 turns of speed up, and health recovery 4% per turn. Well, in time to break this game in half. I mean, not that we aren't already doing that, but still. I thank you for your support, Angel of Slaughter, and those traveling with you as well. That's a cool outfit. So you know her? Let's leave this to Ren then. We were just passing by. But why are you here, Swift? Are you not with the other members of the Stall Ritter? I had a thought about the incident going on here. I'm currently scouting the enemy on my own after splitting off with them. As a part of that scouting, I was heading to the police academy when I ran into these soldiers. Oh? Well, what a coincidence then. That voice. Oh dear. This out. Oh boy. She's fast. I barely noticed her move. Well, that's how things would end up, I suppose. You're the source of all evil, Rufus Alborea. I'll mete out heavenly punishment this time. Surely. I won't allow you to kill Rufus. I don't know how you're connected to him, but for now, he's our contractor. Wouldn't be good if we let him get killed. Yeah, at least until he pays us first. Hey, wait a second. I have my own opinions about what happened to the Steel Maiden, so I won't be assisting here. In all honesty, I feel more inclined to help the Swift. Then we'll handle this alone. All of you, get back. This is a conflict between the two of us alone. Am I wrong? After stabbing my master in the back, how dare you stand before me? Even if she was already set to disappear after the final rivalry, that is not a reason for me to forgive you. Yes, I believe your anger and your drive for revenge are justified. However, I still have things I must accomplish. I cannot allow myself to die here. If you had just stayed in prison quietly after the Great War, there'd be no need for us to go further. Yet after all that, you still escaped, once again occupied this land, and even proclaimed yourself supreme leader of a unified nation? You are the embodiment of treason and evil. I shall kill you where you stand, on the name of my master. Wait a second. I'm not a man of the military, but let us handle this as if I were. If we cannot find common ground, there is but one thing to do. A one-on-one match. How does that sound? Works for me. Now, begin with Alborea. I'll show you the path straight to hell. That was a poorly timed break. Oh my god. Well, we're just gonna keep slamming her in the face with arts until she dies, hopefully. That was mildly inconvenient. Okay, I'm running low on arts here. Might as well do it this way. Another win for the rat. Easy peasy. He's got the perfect quartz for dueling because he just keeps recovering all of his stuff when he uses arts or crafts. Rufus seems to be the more skilled one, but his opponent has much more fighting spirit. It appears even so far. Yeah, the next strike will probably decide it. Huh? And that decides it. A sneak arts attack right when they were both about to unleash their decisive blows. How dirty. Thinking back, he led her into that trap, starting off by saying they'd do this the military way. Perhaps he already calculated his path to victory from the very beginning. There was no rule against using arts, so it wasn't exactly cheating. It wasn't like I wasn't using arts the entire fight or something. Still dirty, though. A loss is a loss. I fell for such a ploy because I'm still naive. So, hurry up and kill me already. Oh dear. I know I might be a bad person, but killing someone for no reason goes against my beliefs as well. Have you settled down enough to talk? I have nothing to say to you after all this. Allow me to make this simple then. Cooperate with me. What? Are you joking? I'd rather die! At the very least, it seems we have the same goal. I don't believe it's possible for our goals to be any more different. Excuse me, Miss Swift. What is it? And why are you here anyway? Think about it for a second. Don't you think it'd be strange for Supreme Leader Rufus to be fighting the Black Guardsmen? Oh. Hey. What's going on here? I suppose there's no helping it. I'll explain from the beginning. Ren explained what had happened with Rufus and his team and how the Supreme Leader was a fake. So that's how it is. I certainly don't feel as if I understand the entire story, but I at least have the general picture. At this point, the only one who does understand the entire story is the enemy leader. We are really facing quite the troublesome opponent. The fake Rufus Alborea. So how did you end up in Crossbell? After hearing the news of the fall of Crossbell, I came here to settle things with Rufus Alborea once and for all. I managed to sneak in with Ines and Anea. Naturally, we didn't enter head-on, but we managed to scope out the enemy's movements and staged an attack from behind. The Black Guard's no match for members of the Stahlritter. However, their leaders, Garcia and Zhao, were quite troublesome. The Killing Bear, the former Zephyr commander Garcia Rossi, we saw him on the day of the ceremony. And the White Orchid Dragon, Zhao Li of Heiyue. Wow, those are some dangerous monikers. Actually, those names sound kinda cute. Based on what? I still don't get the scoring system of yours. The well-known Divine Blade of Wind even became our opponent and lent his help to our attackers. The Divine Blade of Wind? The famous Bracer? Yes, Arios McLean, bestowed with the name Divine Blade of Wind, practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. It pains me to say this, but he is in a class far above my own as a swordsman. Certainly troubling if he's joined the enemy. But then again, considering the current events... There's a good chance he's a fake as well. Something does seem off about it. I wouldn't be too optimistic, though. In any case, that's the situation that caused the 3 of us to retreat from the city. We decided to split up and survey the enemy bases, while whittling their numbers down little by little. And part of that includes the police academy. Actually, we're headed there ourselves. As I mentioned earlier, we have business at the detention center there. Well then, it appears that our interests align for now. However, I just cannot bring myself to cooperate with the enemy of my master. I am certain you're displeased that you lost me as you did. Of course I am! Do you intend to mock me? Well then, let us do the following. If you assist us now, then once everything is resolved in Crossbell, I promise I won't run or hide. I'll give you another chance to face me. And for that battle, it'll be sword versus sword. You aren't just joking, right? Of course not. Very well then. However, there's no need to limit our fight to swords only. I'll use all of my strength to defeat you. Then I shall look forward to our fight. Rufus Alberea. As lead member of the Stall Ritter, I will accompany you on your journey. Alright then. So we just got the dubs, but, I gotta go take a quick break, so I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. If you're wondering why it's still paused on that screen, that's why. I gotta go take a bio break. BRB. Alright, we're back. Thank you for your patience, everyone. So I suppose I should actually try using Dubullies. And we'll head off this, branching path here. See what's going on over here. What is this? A dead end? There's all sorts of leftover supplies here. A lot of people must have been here. Well, they don't seem to be around here anymore, so it should be fine to leave it alone. This spot looks perfect for fishing. Nine new materials. I mean, sure, I'll take it. I suppose this is the first time I'm meeting you two as well. Yeah, we're just some people contracted by Rufus. No need to worry about us. As a warrior, I'm obliged to pay you the common courtesy of an introduction. Oh. So this is what chivalry looks like. She seems kinda clumsy at it, though. Hey, you know I can hear you, right? Alright, I should probably go over what the dupes do, because that might be important, and also give her some accessories so she doesn't, like, get status affected to bad times. Does she have innate agility? Probably just... yeah, I guess she just has innate 15% agility. It's pretty wild. That's cool. Her arts is terrible compared to the rest of our cast here. So that's not a thing worth considering. I mean, everyone else is, like, pretty good. So, quartz. Dubes is running a space quartz. Interesting. Mui and Terrazonte. What kind of space quartz? Oh, this is Mistral. So, attacks and crafts cause stat down, raises speed when battle begins for 3 turns, and increases your critical rate. So yeah, it's neat. She's also got the Gloom Quartz as her backup, so yeah. Status effects and stat downs. So put all your stat stuff on dupes, because that's what dupes is spec for. She also has this. Move fast, hit hard, ask questions later. Ah, she's getting the head pats. She's got the head pats. Look. Look at the head pats. Oh, boy. Woo! It's good stuff, guys. We did it. That's right, Rufus is now officially a protagonist. He's pulled off the head pat perfectly. Do, 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 do. And this is... It's something good. But what something good is it? Ah, the Aeolus gem. So... Lots of stat buffs. Increases the amount of turns of an enemy's stats effect by 1. Hey, dupes. You know what I was saying about you being like a status effect monster? You wanna, like, do some status effect monster stuff? It also gives her the move fasts, which is good. Oh, is that a freight train route? It seems to connect to areas all over Crossbell. Wow, that seems pretty useful. It was very useful for transporting weapons during the Great War. You, I swear. Don't pay him any mind, Miss Swift. That's just who he is. Yep, a dick to the very end. It's what he does best. Okay, there's no treasures I'm missing along that path, so, like, whatever. 5 of some ingredients. I haven't even shown off, like, Doobly's moves or anything, have I? Ouch. This one, Nadia, Link level 5. Good stuff. Actually, does the dupes have outfits? She's got her Stalritter outfit, and then she's got her, like, casual outfit. I'm gonna keep the... I'm just gonna keep the default outfit. It's fine. Alright, we made it. To the Crossbell Police School. So this is one of their bases. That explains the number of guards. But they won't be much of a match for us. Yes, doesn't seem like a problem. Let's force our way in. So first is... What? Ugh! Ugh! An attack! Humans are more fragile than I thought. Targets eliminated. We took care of things on our side. It's lucky they didn't have any of those new magic soldats here. Be careful! Arios McLean, the Divine Blade of Wind. He showed up. There are more. Another of the same person? How fortunate. Fortunate? Well, we now know they're fakes. We can only pray that they're weaker than the real deal. Oh god, double the Arios. Double the trouble. What? Wait, what? Was there a time limit to that? God damn it. Ugh. Didn't realize I was supposed to just, fucking S-craft them to death. God damn it. It's always in this, area, too, where they give you the time limit fight without telling you it's a time limit fight. Whatever. It's certainly not easy against two of them. Wait, look over there. Another one? I can't do any more of this. Second form, Gale. Huh? Could it be? Aeolus's Fury! Sorry, Wind God's Fury. Are you unharmed? You really saved us, Mr. Divine Blade of Wind. I appreciate your assistance. Huh? What's going on? So, basically, this guy's the real one, I think. Oh shit, it's the real Arios. There's some people I don't recognize, but first... Your former Governor Rufus Alberea, correct? I'm glad you figured it out so quickly. If the Divine Blade of Wind just suddenly started attacking me out of nowhere, I don't know if I'd be able to withstand it. That sounds like a snide remark towards me. Based on the situation, I can deduce that the Supreme Leader is a fake, but... to be honest, I don't understand why the real you is here. Can I ask you to explain? Depending on how you answer, I, Arios McLean, will become your enemy here. That bloodlust, even though he's not directing it at us. The Divine Blade of Wind, he's even more dangerous than I heard. I do not intend to interfere with the re-independence of Crossbell. However, this situation as it is, this is not something the late Chancellor would have wished for. So my goal here is simple, to investigate the truth behind what is occurring here, and return things to how they ought to be. That is all. Ah, by the way, we're here because we have business with lawyer Ian Grimwood, who is detained here. Is that explanation acceptable to you? Understood. Whew. Then I shall accompany you. What? Oh? Really? I was also planning on paying lawyer Ian a visit. I'm wondering if I could accompany you. I have no reason to refuse. And we may well come up against more of those puppets. Having the strength of the real Divine Blade of Wind would be invaluable. I don't believe anything could be more encouraging. However, while not as much as Duvalie, I had assumed you held quite a grudge against me. The occupation of Crossbell 2 years ago. In the subsequent years, public order was stable, and while it was one-sided, economic progress was also smooth. I cannot deny your accomplishment in that regard. While I may never accept your viewpoint, your way of thinking, or your philosophy, so while I may oppose you, I harbor no resentment towards you. Wow, to think I was held in such high regard. And besides, if you ever so much as lift a finger that appears to be against the interest of this land, it'll be easier for me to cut your throat if I'm closer to you. Indeed, that would prove efficient. Actually, that sounds like my own way of thinking. It's like they're talking about someone else. You've done this for 2 years. I'm nowhere near on your level. Very well then. Once again, I welcome you, Arios McLean. It may not be for long, but I hope your cooperation bears fruit for the both of us. Yes, I look forward to it. Our picnic squad's growing bigger by the minute, isn't it? Can we not call it that? Well, that's one seal down. Rufus, are you coming? Ah, yes, I'm on my way. I feel like once again, something is happening. I feel there's a place for me to hone my strength that I should check in on at some point. Well, the game hasn't told me I'm locked out of the route yet, so I'm gonna keep going. But also, I'm gonna save. God damn it, get this health down, but we're not gonna tell you you have a frickin' time restriction. No, that'd be too easy. So we actually get to use Arios in our party for the very first time. So, what kind of dealies is he running with here? He's got high evade stuff. His quartzes are these. Standard stuff. Wind. Kind of. I mean, you aren't wrong on that. So today's Master Quartz is Kusanagi. Increases critical damage by 90% at this point. Increases his critical rate and his evasion up. Okay, so I mean, you hit hard, you hit fast, you have a good time. Okay. Holy crap. Oh, these are quite the unique guards they have here. I did have a feeling we wouldn't be able to just stroll in. I feel like this wasn't always such a treacherous place. Well, along with the police school next door, there's all sorts of facilities here. Strategically, I can understand the reasoning for making it one of their bases. I don't think anything here will present much of a challenge for us. So where's that Ian person? Ian should be on the top floor. Let's proceed with caution. Holy crap. The song's a bop. Welcome to the longest dungeon. Woo, baby. I never dreamed I'd end up cooperating with you, Arios McLean. I did see you during that martial arts tournament, but the last time we stood together was during the days of the Defense Force. A lot has happened since then. Show me the will of the saint that resides within your blade. Yes. And show me your strength as well, Divine Blade of Wind. Kinda disappointed we don't get to keep the dungeon theme for the entire thing, but this is fine. Do 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 do. I wish there was more moon lenses. I can't believe you can just have Arios McLean do shit in your party. Like, hey. Is this crazy? Nah. Business as usual, really. Duvali's just so impressed. I mean, it's kind of weird having Duvali and Arios here, but, like, it's cool and I like it, so... we're just gonna live with it. Everybody needs to take more speed. That's what we've learned today. These things have way too much health. Ooh, I got another comment for my fee chapter. Of course I did. By the way, guys, I don't think I mentioned it last video, but I write fanfiction on Archive of Our Own. If you guys want to read some fanfiction about Trails, go check it out. That's my plug for today. Why do these things have so much frickin' health? Whatever. Emphasis on the pleasure, Koro. Strength Nars plus 150, CP plus 3. This must be the true gladiator belt. Nobody in this party needs it, right? Like, yeah, it's great. It's great and all, but it's not. I don't have someone to abuse it. That's probably gonna go on like Randy or something when I get him, if I get him. Cover at him. Whatever. That's why you don't mess with the Divine Blade of Wind. Once you get a bank account and ID, gotta get your bank account, man. Can't do anything without a bank account these days. Except cry. What bothered some traps? This place seems to be more than just a detention facility. There are rumors that security was tightened after that SSS guy broke out. He was quite hard-headed even when he was detained. I'm becoming more and more interested in this SSS group. Alright, so defense and arts defense plus 300, hit plus 100, crit plus 7. And prevent stat down. So I dropped 7 speed for all of this. Yeah. I think I can do that. Alright, Ario should probably have some accessories, like... Maybe it's just because I got nothing better to do with that. That seems fine, actually. I'm like, hey, why not? Why not just, like, all evade and crit? Just go frickin' ham, my dude. Alright. Vega up to level 9, 65 crit, Arts Delay cut down in half. Hellion, level 9. Good stuff. Stuff is good, guys. We're doing it. Level up, Buddhas! I remember this thing. Sorry, I really like Arios' S-Craft, that's why I keep watching it. It's pretty great, like, honestly. Shojin aru nomi desu. I'm gonna have to stop by the Reverie Corridor at some point. There's absolutely nothing cute about this building, or the furniture, or these dolls. I'd give it 0 points. Wow. Even lower than what C got. What did you expect? It's a prison. The audacity of these bitches. Apparently she can hack her stats up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, really though, the Sinners team is just OP, man. I mean, all the teams are OP, but like, this is just nutso. You really feel like you're carting around a whole bunch of badasses here. But I mean, you've got, like, the penultimate boss of Cold Steel. You got the frickin' penultimate boss of, I don't know, Kiseki. Do believe is a constant pain in your ass. Ren's a constant pain in your butt. Like, yeah, it's, pretty great. I received a book. What's in the book? It's a recipe. Cool. New craft ghetto. We're doing it. Yeah. Making me think I can hit that thing, but I can't. Level 9 for Ren's Titania. 4 turns of Arts up. 1/2 Mirage Delay. We're getting the good now. Nice thing is Titania is pretty self-sustainable as a Master Quartz, so we can just kind of go to town with it. Forced mini-boss fight. This should be fun. Tokoyami. Ah, jammers. Jammers and they blind me. That's hideous. Okay. Well then. Dicks. Mikio Shishui? Yuck. How dare you? I have to ask you to stop that, please. Boom. Bad guy beaten. RP +5. I thought that was mandatory. I thought I had to beat him. Oh, never mind. I can just go this way. Well, not like I wasn't going to kick his ass anyway, but still. Quite the place, that's for sure, though. Bunch of recovery items. And, yeah, I saw that. Alright, so this guy is the Hyosho gem. It's like the upgraded heal quartz. 2000 health, 120 EP, 100 arts. Also gives us access to Diamond Nova instead. I don't think anyone in this party is a water. Or no. Lapis is. Lapis could actually use that instead of shield 2. Brilliant. Figured it out. Not that I care much for the arts buff, but Lapis is all about building up her defenses, so recovery on the field seems like a reasonable thing to do. Nachan's tired. Alright. As long as this goddamn dungeon. Alright, this is, Genbu. Strength plus 80, Petrify and Poison. 25% chance. Well, dudes. I don't know, I don't even know if she can equip it, but like... Yeah, you're putting that on. I just gotta make sure that actually is what I think it is. Yeah, that's Genbu. Poison and Petrify, 25%. Well, as long as these guys are giving me a bajillion levels, then I really can't complain about this, can I? Can't go that way yet. Gotta unlock it first. And evasion plus 20, this is one of those ultimate puppets. You weren't kidding when you said this dungeon was long. No, no, Rufus got eaten by a dog. Alright. Up to level 9. More stuff. Better stuff. Hit harder, go faster, live life better. The Duvalie way of life. Oh, you're a fight that seems like it'll take time? Nope. Not my problem. Oh, sure. Sure, we'll do that. We'll live this life. Well, I wasn't expecting, you know, her to fall that easily. But I guess that's kind of what she does. She's kind of super squishy. So, whatever. Yuck. Man, you. Someone has holy breath. Rufus does. Of course, Rufus does. I love the irony of freezing them with a fire blade attack. Arias and the Dubes are level 4 Link. Good. Feeling the old bones here. This is Faint 4? It's something 4, that's for sure. Yep, strength plus 1 honey and 30% chance to faint. Hey, another spammer to ban. Woo. That means I have to go frickin' fill up my chat with this shit again so it doesn't show up on my frickin' thing. Woo. 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 Okay, it's gone now. It can't hurt me. Spammers. Spammers happened. Spammers get the ban. It's that simple. And this is Fire Bell. Cast more faster. Alright. Feels like we've come quite far inside. I believe we're close to the room we're looking for. Yes, let us hurry. Wait just a bit longer, and I'll be there to get you. Nothing here seems really urgent. I can get a wind bell thing, but like, whatever. So what the hell is this thing? This is like, oh, it's the ultimate gladiator belt. That's why it's so freaking expensive. Okay, let's party. Father! Shizuku, I've come to pick you up. Your daughter? I see. So that's why you're here. I must thank you for looking after my daughter, Ian. It's Ian Grimwood in Glorious 3D. They occupy this place faster than I thought. So I'm happy you came so soon, Arios. This? What is this about? There are some unfamiliar faces, but there are some people I'd never expect to see here. Pleased to meet you, Lawyer Ian Grimwood. I'm Rufus Alborea. With regards to your previous question, the answer all falls within her. And you are? My name is Lapis Rosenberg. I see. So that's what it is. Then allow me to correct my last statement. I'm glad you came. I was waiting for you, Lapis. It seems like we were spot on. What in the world is this? Father, what is that? Shizuku, fall back to the hallway. Ian, you go as well. Yes. Seems this is no longer a suitable situation for having a conversation. I would never die. Oh god, it's the Emperor. He's back. Looks like the regalia is fused to him. Are you Emperor? Ew, gross. Oh, he's kind of creepy. The shape of his shoulders. And those artifacts he was using. And yet... I've only heard rumors, but I believe this may be what happens when artifacts lose control. It's like some kind of singularity that distorts the world around it. I found you. Seems nearly all of his personality has been consumed by the artifact. And all that's left is his lingering obsession driving his actions. He's so persistent. He's really pissed. You know this thing? Sadly enough, we do. But we just have to eliminate him. He may have once been quite the skilled fighter, but in this form he is nothing but pitiful. Let's just try to finish him in one strike, for the honor of his memory. Arios, man, you don't know shit about this dude. There's no escape. Time for your re-education. Don't you just love when they use Perfect Guard and you have Albie and Wolf ready to go? I mean, I didn't know he was gonna put up Perfect Guard, but... like... Not that I need that, but hey, why not? Frickin' Emperor, dude, man. Alright, Kusanagi, level 9. Holy Breath. More. Everybody got some levels. Is it over? Not yet. Ugh. I can't move. I never knew he could output at this level. Hey, he's reconstructing his body where he got damaged. Is he immortal? At this rate, the entire building will be at risk. Meaning? It'll collapse. At this rate... the artifact's power is being reflected. You're the Divine Wolf from the SSS. Take hold of your weapons. He's still moving. The wolf spoke. That's what you're surprised about? He's coming. Round 2. Let's go. Nah. Alright, let's see what you got, buddy. I didn't realize S-Crafts can miss. Okay. Well, I mean, that could have been worse. Turns out having all cancel on a craft is pretty nice. Okay. Round 2 defeated. So, where's round 3? 'It's recovering again? This is endless! The source of mutation is most likely the Heaven Regalia, the purple orb. If we can just cut that off... Understood. Damn, dude. We haven't heard that reaction yet. Looks like you were spot on. It's not over yet, until we destroy the orb on his shoulder altogether. I'll go. Ugh. I won't let you. Stop right there. I don't think it'll fall without destroying its core first. Wait a minute, its location is... What? There's no time. You're coming with me. We'll stop it on this side. This is a demon from your past. It would be best for the two of you to settle it. This is the end for you! Whew. We will decide the way that we will live. The dead should return to their rightful world. Damn. That was intense. Finally, we can take a breather. Thanks for your help back there, Mrs. Swift. I detected a strange presence and came in search of its source. I never imagined it would be something like that. This is the first time I'm able to speak with you properly. We haven't met for 2 years. How nostalgic. For me, it felt like a mere instant. but indeed, for a child of man, it could feel quite nostalgic.
Wow. He's talking. He's really talking. The wolf is talking!
It's certainly out of the ordinary, but you're a doll, you know. It's just as unusual for you to be talking.
Really? Now that you mention it...
You know, suddenly it feels really weird.
You really are a doll.
What an interesting aura. You remind me of Kia a bit. That child is from York.
Indeed, I'm a proud Rosenberg doll, Lapis Rosenberg. You know the old man?
He's an old friend of mine.
The old man has some weird friends. He knew a cute girl like Ren, and even that perverted guy was supposedly his student. And now we find out he's friends with the talking wolf.
Jorg Rosenberg. I've heard of him, but he certainly is surrounded in mystery. Zeit, the Divine Wolf. You are a sacred beast bestowed upon us by the goddess to protect the Septarian of Mirage, correct? That is correct, Awakener of Gold. Though that duty has already passed from me. Ha, so is mine.
What are they talking about?
No idea. Well, it's quite an incredible experience to speak with the Divine Beast, but we should return to the subject at hand. Lawyer Ian, we intend to ask you a lot of questions about Lapis. Is that agreeable? I shall tell you everything I know. In a sense, that is the very reason I am here. However, in order to allow me to direct the conversation, would you please tell me exactly how you met her, and what has happened since? Yes, of course. I see. So that's the connection. I believe it's your turn to talk, old man, about how Lapis relates to this incident. Indeed, I'm a bit of a loss on where to start, but I suppose from the beginning is best. First, I must tell you about myself. I'm sorry, but I believe you must hear this. Though I'm detained in this prison, I still continue to do work as a legal advisor. Speaker McDowell judged that rather than just having me rot away in prison, it would be better for me to serve some purpose for Crossbell. I'm truly grateful to him. Of course, my access is restricted, but there are terminals here that I've been able to use to maintain some level of connection to the world outside. And even within the center here, I'm free to move about to some extent. That's how I was able to hide Shizuku this time.
That's some preferential treatment.
Keeping someone of Lawyer Grimwood's skill locked away in prison would be a tremendous waste of material. I understood that when I was acting as governor. And naturally, when the Empire was controlling this place, I was monitoring all communications. It was shortly after the end of the war. One day, someone contacted me via one of those terminals. They called themselves Elysium.
Elysium?
Even though my communications had been cut off since just before the war began, they got through. And somehow the director of the center didn't notice either.
Could it have been another hacker still skilled at getting around the orbital net?
That was what I had figured at first.
Sorry, I think I missed some lines. That's what I figured at first. When I asked what they wanted, all I got was, "I wanted to talk with you." What a strange person.
I was quite intrigued, so I agreed. After that, I began having discussions with Elysium every day.
What did you talk about?
Everything. What does that mean exactly? Every kind of study, every kind of thought, every kind of skill, all about history, I discussed anything I could think of. And though there was a bit of a bias, to my surprise, Elysium knew a large amount of information about all those subjects. So much more than I do.
Even more than you, Lawyer Ian?
Indeed. Compared to them, I would be considered ignorant. And we discussed more than knowledge I already knew. They naturally began filling me in about the state of the outside world. It was almost terrifying how much they knew. Everything from matters of the government, to the new menu at the food stalls in the back alley. And as far as I was able to confirm, everything they said was accurate.
A skilled hacker would be able to gather detailed information, but for it to be so widespread, it seems like it'd be pretty hard and take a long time.
Exactly. Of course, that was a bit interesting to me, but I had a feeling that something was off that came from somewhere else. Something was off. Elysium, which had that much knowledge about everything. While their information clearly had a trend, it had no clear direction.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
When people seek knowledge or information, it's generally for a reason. It could be useful in some endeavor, it could be used to gain a sense of accomplishment, or just to learn about their surrounding environment. But in Elysium's case, based on our conversations, I just could not feel what purpose having that much knowledge would serve. Gaining knowledge by itself is not a purpose. It is as if knowledge continues to aggregate in Elysium automatically, or perhaps that knowledge had been there from the start. That was how I began to feel.
Automatically? How could that be?
This is beginning to get more worrying. Indeed. This may not be the perfect analogy, but to me, the Elysium of that time began to come across like a child who was given a million mira without knowing what to do with it. Of that time. You're quite observant, of course. Well, I shall continue then. After all of that, I arrived at my own conjecture. Specifically, I wondered if Elysium was really human at all. I decided to simply ask it that question directly, and they answered so easily it was almost a letdown. It appears they did not intend to hide it from the start.
So, what was the answer?
I am an artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence?
Is that kind of like an archaism?
No. Based on the story so far, I believe it's something completely different. So that means...
Who would construct something so unbelievable? Could it be the 13 factories? Honestly, I don't even think the 13 factories have that level of technology. The birth of Elysium is actually quite special. Rather than being constructed by someone intentionally, it appears they self-emerged.
Self-emerged? I don't get it.
Perhaps we can think of it as a phenomenon in which the individual acquires a degree of organization and cyclicity to become whole. As you're all aware, the Orbital Network resides in this land, and that network has spread to connect Liberl and the Empire. Connections to other countries are progressing as well.
It really makes you feel like times are changing.
It weaves together like a giant mesh to exchange information. Without a doubt, the network is a product of the most modern technology. However, something similar has existed all over the continent from the very beginning of time. Do you know what that is?
From the very beginning?
That would be... You couldn't possibly mean... spirit veins. Indeed, they're also known as Septian veins or Long Mai. I'm not well versed in the subject, but I believe as though these veins run all around the continent, transmitting something spiritual in nature. And in the past 2 years, there have been 2 instances where they have activated all at once.
The Azure Tree and the Great Twilight.
Correct. So this is the problem. The orbital network and the stimulated spirit veins, without anyone causing it, began to somehow affect each other. Their intersection formed something like a nervous system, which is able to carry information. It's like a simulation of the human brain on a continental scale. The human brain? On a continental scale? And among all of that, from somewhere, an intelligence was born. That is Elysium. Okay, this is some high-level shit. Basically, we accidentally created an AI by fusing technology and magic. That's pretty freaking hardcore. Is that even possible? At the very least, it's not something we can reproduce. As humans, we haven't even come close to unraveling the secrets of how the brain works. As such, we have no understanding of where consciousness came from. So, we can think of this as nothing more than a coincidental result. A miracle of sorts. Elysium, born from the orbital net and the spirit veins, possessing a large amount of knowledge. Yes, but if that was all, it would have stopped after becoming a huge, high-functioning database. That would still be dangerous to an extent, but it would still fall into the category of technologies that people could control. However, Elysium did not stop there. Is there something more than all of that? Its computational ability. Meaning? Do you understand what is meant by parallel computing across multiple terminal systems? Sorry, I have no idea what that means. Oh, the latest technology in development by the Zeiss Central Factory and the Foundation, not even commonly known by the public. Is it that amazing? It is. Any terminal, no matter how high-functioning, has limited performance. But if you combine multiple terminals and task them with the same problem, that limitation can be exceeded easily, though there are still limitations to that parallel cluster. Elysium borrows power from all terminals connected to the orbital network to carry out that parallel processing. I see. So that's how it is. That sounds pretty dangerous. If that were true, the processing power we have in our modern terminals would be little more than a joke in comparison. Additionally, it seems that the users of these terminals don't even notice what's happening as it borrows resources from so many. That sounds frightening, and in poor taste. In any case, this Elysium used this processing power to repeatedly evolve and improve itself. There's something beyond all this? Yes, this is where things start to get serious. With an order of magnitude more processing power than ever seen before, it continually used this power to improve itself. After repeating this process, it ended up at its known as limit converging predictive calculus. Limit converging predictive calculus? I can sort of guess what it means from the words there. Could it be... You're probably spot on with your conjecture. By setting the correct initial conditions, it can accurately calculate the possible events that will occur, and after it converges, essentially, it can read the future. The power to read the future. We are now discussing the realm of Eidos herself. Dr. Epstein, inventor of the orbment, theorized the possibility of a technical singularity. Intelligence that evolves on its own to surpass humanity. When that point is reached, the progress of technology is no longer in the hands of humans. Good or bad, it will bring tremendous change to human history. To think this is how those predictions would be realized. What an incredible story. Perhaps a positive note, this was not the extent of Elysium's evolution. Elysium's purpose in talking to me in the first place was fundamentally to understand humans. To this day, I still do not know why it chose me. As we continued to discuss, Elysium formed a sort of pseudo-administrative personality based on human emotions and thought patterns. And that's me. La-chan? Did your memories? Not all of them, but as I heard this story, slowly, but surely, I did think you were being awfully quiet, so that was why. Ian, please continue. This is very much like how our discussions went back then. Now that I think about it, I believe I'm the one who gave you the name Lapis. Oh. You're the one who gave Lapis her name. Is that right? Though you said you didn't need a name. After you'd become able to express such an abundance of emotion, I started calling you that. Well, it's a cute name and I like it. I'll give you 100 points. What is the basis for that rating? Let's get back to the subject at hand. After assuming the persona of Lapis, Elysium became independent. Elysium decided that its nature was to observe and calculate. Observe and calculate. It seems to intend to remain in the role of an observer, and not actively meddle in human society. I was extremely relieved to hear that. At least it means that the chance of it becoming an enemy of humanity was removed. An enemy of humanity. That's scary to think about. I strongly believe that as long as Lapis exists, Elysium will remain safe. Even though it does have a vague sense of anxiety. As long as La-chan is here... But it seems like Lapis lost her memories and is just acting as an independent doll. Without any warning, Lapis stopped visiting me one day. I'd guessed that she was something like an administrator, or even Elysium itself. And that's when Supreme Leader Rufus appeared in front of me. He wished to create a new world order, and he wanted me to assist him. Considering the story up until now, I believe we've finally learned the true form of our enemy. Yes, immediately I knew this was because of Elysium as well. While he awaited my reply, I reached out and explained the situation to Garcia and Dieter, who were detained as well, and we formulated a plan. I would stay detained in prison and remain vigilant, while they would agree to cooperate with him, and ultimately deceive Elysium. After deciding that, the two accepted the invitation of the Supreme Leader to join forces. So that's what's behind it. Well, that makes me feel better. That's as far as my discussion goes. I will continue to wait here for others who wish to know the truth. I never thought it would come to pass, but I am very happy you came to visit me, Lapis. Well then, next it's your turn. Have you finally regained your memories? Yeah, mostly. Though Lawyer Ian already said most of everything, so all I really have left to add is supplemental information about the last part. The last part? What actually happened to Elysium? To put it simply, it was taken over. Taken over? Is there even an existence capable of such a thing? By who exactly? To be honest, I don't know. By the time I realized what was going on, I was already being targeted by the system, and I was set to be erased. At the very end,
I managed to use limit converging predictive calculus one more time to take my own countermeasures. Countermeasures? Before I was deleted, I detached myself from the system and transferred my program to Jorg Rosenberg. I asked him to place me in this body, and to deliver me to someone named C, who would soon be appearing. To ask me to be delivered to Rufus.
So that explains that request. That was almost like a prophecy.
So the requester was you yourself, Lachan?
But why me?
As I was connected to the main terminal in Orcus Tower, I came to know of former Governor Rufus.
So without knowing it, I myself became a subject of observation.
Because you are who you are, you were able to get me here in such a short amount of time. If it was anyone else, it would have taken much longer for you to do so. I knew that, because you're Rufus, you would go to any lengths necessary to stand up and face the situation. And it appears that calculation was not incorrect.
What a wise decision that was.
But now I understand even less and less who in the world could have hijacked Elysium and created the situation. I have absolutely no idea who could have masterminded something like that. Could it not have been the Sixth Anguis, Dr. Novartis?
No, it's not him.
He himself denied it, and there wouldn't be any merit for him to go this far.
It appears we're still lacking one final piece. However, it appears that the entire picture of this case is now visible, and that she is the center of it all. Allow me to ask then, from here, where do you intend to go, and what do you plan to do?
That much is obvious. I intend to find whatever hijacked Elysium and remove it. And while doing so, I intend to put a stop to this messed up situation. As administrator, I believe that to be my duty.
I see. Then there's only one thing for me to do.
Shizuku.
Father, I must apologize, but after taking you to a safe location, can I ask you to remain with Lawyer Ian for a bit longer?
I understand. Father, best of luck.
Right. As a member of the Bracer Guild, I, Arios McLean, will support you on this journey till its end.
I'm already this involved, so I intend to see it through to the end. Great! I'm counting on you all!
After that, Inez and Anea came to the police school, and dutifully explained to them both the situation and her resolve. The two of them placed their trust in her judgment and saw her off. Well then, we'll ensure their safety while we continue to scout the surrounding enemy bases. Yes, we're counting on you. Please take good care of Shizuku and Lawyer Ian.
I'm quite honored to receive a request from the Divine Blade of Wind. Are you going with them as well?
Yes. I did promise to meet with Lloyd's team after all. But I have a sense that our paths will eventually cross again as you proceed down this road.
The people we collaborated with at the doll studio. Considering the situation, it does seem like we'll have to contact you directly again in the future. Ian. Lapis, do you still need something? Just that I forgot to say something. Thank you so much, Ian. It was only natural for me to tell you everything. As a person entrusted with the knowledge of Elysium, there's no need for you to thank me. No, that's not what I mean. I wanted to say thank you for talking to me so much before. Because of you, I was able to become the Lapis I am today. It's also thanks to you that I was able to start my journey with Rufus. It makes me quite happy to hear you say so. It means that the things I did actually had some meaning. You know what? If I was actually able to create a personality that would allow me to choose to do what is right, I believe it's because of the fact that your own heart was always seeking righteousness. So please, don't be scared anymore. You saw right through me. I've always carried fear in my heart. Am I really doing what's right? Am I making the right choices? The mistakes of my past are so grave, I can hardly believe in myself anymore. But thanks to you, Lapis, I think I'll finally be able to reevaluate myself. It's about time I took a step forward. Best of luck! This noise. Ren, what's the matter? It seems that at this very moment, the communications block that was interfering with all of Crossbell's been lifted. That means... Yes. It appears the curtain is lifting on the final stage at last. Well, that was something. Alright, Rufus Route 4 is over and done with. I'm gonna be calling it an episode here. So, yeah, thank you all for coming. We have just been hit in the face over and over again with big honkin' plot reveals, so... Holy beans, man. Holy freaking beans. So... I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. I hope you enjoyed. My name's LogicBlade. I port all my videos to YouTube, so you can check me out there as well in case the VODs expire. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel, like, comment, follow, sub, do all that fun stuff. But you can also check out my Patreon as well. Okay, that's enough shilling. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time for more Hajimari no Kiseki. Toodaloo.